Hello, everybody. My name is Kayla Culbertson. I welcome you here today to learn a bit about the importance of breastfeeding. You all, as young childbearing age women, do need to understand the importance and sometimes the obstacles that you may be faced with. I know that we've all heard in the past somewhere where they say breast is the best. Well, that's absolutely correct because breast milk is the best for the newborn. Not only does it provide the baby with nutrition, but also provides antibodies from the mother that can help combat common infections and supports a healthy immune system. Breastfeeding also benefits the mother by creating a bond of skin-to-skin contact early and helping the mother lose baby weight. We know we all want to lose that baby weight. I have an 11 years experience in pediatric medicine as a nurse. I have encouraged women to breastfeed and tried to help support them. The Academy of Pediatrics recommends to breastfeed until the 6 months of age exclusively, but we all know that that can be a daunting task. Today, I'm going to teach you the importance of breastfeeding in newborn. And we know that that's common knowledge, but some women choose not to. Research is overwhelming with the benefits of breastfeeding for both the mother and child, but many women find it inconvenient to breastfeed, while others excuse the nutritional value. So you ask yourself, how can we help? Well, we can help because we are young women of childbearing age. We need to be educated on the benefits and some of the obstacles that we may be faced while breastfeeding. The more education that is needed to help you better understand the importance and the benefits that can be obtained from such a natural act. Less educated women tend to excuse the nutritional value of breastfeeding, and they choose to bottle feed. I'm not saying that's wrong. There are some instances that the baby is best being bottle fed. A lot of women will think that the babies are not getting enough from the breast milk, so they choose to bottle feed. So according to Black, Veronica, and Walker, if every child was breastfed within an hour of birth, given only breast milk for the first 6 months of life, and continued breastfeeding up to the age of 2 years, about 800,000 child lives could be saved every year. That's scary when you think of it that way. So with that, we know that knowledge is power. Now that you all know that breast milk can save lives, can you make a difference? The answer is simply yes. So this is how we can make a difference. My plan is to help educate all women of childbearing age that I can the importance of breastfeeding. My goal today is to educate you on the importance of breastfeeding and support that's available to you as breastfeeding mothers. My hopes that you will spread the knowledge and teach someone else. I plan to help you understand the importance to your future babies and yourself. And I ask you to find the strength inside of you to try to overcome the obstacles you may face and conquer such a natural task. I myself am a full-time mother, and so I have a full-time job. So it was very hard for me to breastfeed. I ran into a lot of issues, some with my employer. I needed to stop frequently to pump, and that sometimes interfered with my job. But a lot of employers out there have stipulations, and they will encourage breastfeeding, so they will give you the time to go ahead and pump because they know the importance. Make sure that you talk with your employer to find out what would work best for them. If you have a plan in place, a lot of times stuff will work a lot easier in your favor. I plan to help you understand the importance and the benefits to your future babies and yourself. I'll ask you to find the strength inside of you to try to overcome these obstacles that you may face. If I can teach you and you can teach someone else about breastfeeding, then they teach another person, and so on and so forth. We as a team can increase the rates of breastfeeding and increase the support needed by just knowing. I can support you because I breastfed. I can help you along, and so on and so forth. You can support others, and others can support others. Did you know the initiation rates of breastfeeding infants has increased to 81.1% according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention on Breastfeeding Report Card? That is awesome. But only 51.8% were breastfeeding at 6 months. We talked about how the recommendation is to breastfeed exclusively for the first 6 months. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment here and I'm going to show you a chart. This chart actually represents the mortality rates of infants, and that's where we kind of talked about it. The green bar are babies that are not breastfed. So over the years, this is the mortality rates of infants that are not breastfed. The red line represents infants that are partially breastfed, so they are breastfed and bottle fed. And the blue line represents exclusively breastfed, and you can see the difference between breastfeeding and not breastfeeding. Okay, so equipped with your newfound knowledge of the importance of breastfeeding, you can now make a difference. You'll be able to help provide the same knowledge and support needed to reach goals of increasing the number of babies receiving such a beneficial but practical form of nutrition. I need you to help make a difference in the lives of so many. Please remember, if every child was breastfed within an hour of birth, given only breast milk for the first 6 months of life, and continued breastfeeding up to the age of 2 years, 800,000 child lives would be saved every year, according to Black, Victoria, and Walker. I appreciate your time. Thank you.